What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing okay. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to make Toubani recipe. It's actually made from bean. Without further ado, let's get started. First thing first, before blending my beans, I'm going to wash it properly twice, and after washing properly my beans, I'm going to put them in my blender and add enough water and I'm going to blend it in order to separate the bean from the hull. And I'm going to blend it for 30 seconds and put it in a separate recipient. So now I'm going to rub my beans with my hands, and I'm going to filter the beans to separate the beans from the hulls, because we don't want to have the hulls for this recipe. We want to remove it completely and have a clean white bean. As you can see, this is the part that we want to remove completely. So we're going to repeat the same process until the beans are white, completely white. So I'm going to filter and remove that. Here my beans are almost white, not completely but almost. So I'm going to filter properly here, remove all the water. And now I'm going to put it in a plate, put my beans in a plate, and as you can see there is still some hulls in my beans. So now I'm going to remove these hulls with my hands, the few hulls with my hands, until the beans become white. So now that I remove all my hulls and my beans are now white, I have white beans now. So I'm going to put it back in another recipient and add enough of water to clean it, to clean my beans. I'm going to repeat this process twice. I'm going to clean my beans twice. So I'm going to filter that. And add another water and filter it again until it becomes clean. Now my beans are completely white. So I have white beans, and now I'm going to put my white beans in my blender and add a small amount of water, and I'm going to blend it until it becomes smooth, very smooth. So I have to end up with a smooth base, a smooth dough. And when it's smooth, I'm going to put it in a recipient and repeat the same process with the other beans. In the meantime, I'm going to melt 1 tablespoon of shea butter. Make sure not to burn the shea butter. So after obtaining a smooth Toubani dough, I'm going to add some potash in a bowl, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my bean dough that I blend earlier, and I'm going to mix that together properly. After mixing my bean dough with my potash, I'm going to add that small mix in my big container when I blend all my white beans. And I'm going to mix everything together properly. After mixing everything together, I'm going to add a teaspoon of Himalaya salt and mix it again. And I'm also going to add my melted shea butter and mix everything together. Now that I mixed all my ingredients, now I'm going to wrap my Toubani dough using baking paper. As you can see, I'm going to fold my baking paper. You just need to follow what I'm doing right now. So I'm folding my baking paper, and I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to have rectangular baking paper. Now I'm going to put my Toubani dough in my baking paper. Since I'm using baking paper to wrap my Toubani, I'm going to oil my baking paper first so that the Toubani doesn't stick when I'm going to cook them. So I'm going to oil my baking paper. And I'm going to add my Toubani dough in the baking paper, like 2 tablespoons, 2 or 2.5 tablespoons. And I'm going to wrap my Toubani. You just need to follow what I'm doing right now. And after wrapping my first Toubani, I'm going to repeat the same process until the dough is finished. So here, as you can see, all my Toubani are wrapped in my baking dough, and now I'm going to boil some water, bring water to a boil, and I'm going to steam my Toubani dough for 20 minutes. I'm going to put my Toubani in my steamer, and after adding my Toubani in the steamer, I'm going to cover it with a kitchen towel, and I'm going to close it and let it cook for 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I'm going to remove my kitchen towel, and as you can see, the Toubani is cooked. So the Toubani is cooked and ready. The Toubani can be eaten with oil and dried chili. As you can see, I have it here. Looks so nice and good. And I also have some meat and a small salad. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.